All right, let's get this show started.
Let's start today's news with Paddy Pimblett packing on some pounds after UFC 304. Paddy's dramatic weight fluctuations between fights have raised concerns for many in the MMA community once again. The Liverpool-born Scouser, known for his love of food, recently shocked fans with a YouTube video reveal. Following his submission win over Bobby Green at UFC 304, Pimblett gained a staggering 40 pounds in less than 2 weeks, further intensifying concerns about his weight management approach.
Probably start getting all the fat by everyone. We were eating all sorts of fat, and I don't train. That's what weight on.
Big cheeks back, yeah. He was having a meal, 2 desserts, and then ice cream on the way home.
Someone commented even his wraps have sweets on. That's it, that, yeah. I've still got abs, look. All to me face though, so everyone does call me Chris Griffin. Right to me face. Someone calling me a weight bully. Are you mad? Imagine me fighting like Leon Edwards and Usman and that. The mask. Just jump on these scales, see how fat I am. Boom! Boom! Only got 19 keys to lose for 8 weight, lad. You know Islam. We're coming. We're coming, brother. We're coming.
Belal Muhammad receives a hero's welcome in Chicago. Check out how the UFC welterweight champion was greeted in his home city. Coach Nicksick tells a story about Khabib getting mad at Belal Muhammad. Nicksick, a head coach to UFC champions Francis Ngannou and Sean Strickland, recently shared his experiences with Khabib Nurmagomedov during an interview with Red Corner MMA. Nicksick talked about one incident where Khabib was unhappy with Belal for arriving with a guest who wasn't cleared by him.
So when Khabib was out here and running practices over the UFC PI, I reached out and asked if it was okay if I came in, because it's invite only, you know? And he's like, yeah, come through. It's very serious, but very regimented. There's no music, there's no bullshitting. Like, they're not there to talk shit with one another and joke around. And you're there and it's work from the moment you step on the mat until the moment you're off the mat. One of the funny things too was Belal Muhammad brought a guest that wasn't cleared by Khabib, and then like Khabib was not happy about that. And like just kind of made me realize like I sometimes open my doors too much. It really stood out to me and you know how he handled that situation.
How did he handle that situation?
It was kind of like you could feel like he was joking, but he wasn't. He was serious about it. And Belal was like, oh dude, I'm so sorry. You know, and he goes, I don't know who this guy is. Khabib and I are sitting here and he kind of looks at me and he's like, yeah, Eric, are you gonna let a guy in your gym that you don't know? Maybe he's fighting one of your guys. Like just kind of like just punking Belal like in front of everybody. It was funny. But obviously, you know, Khabib let the guys still continue to train, but there was a process to that I felt like it was important.
Alex Pereira opens up on his alcoholic past. Pereira has become one of the UFC's largest stars and defined his victory over alcohol as a turning point moment that helped him eventually reach the pinnacle of the sport and his life. He admitted how he didn't have the solid support system he has now, which helps him to make better decisions. After overcoming his battle with alcohol, Pereira said he is now sharing his story to offer aid and encouragement to those who are currently battling their liquid demons. Alex, alongside his friend and mentor, who has also been a UFC champ, Glover Teixeira, recently spoke to young people in Connecticut who are battling addiction. The session was filmed and posted to Pereira's official YouTube channel.
Algumas pessoas sabem da minha história, né, com o vício do álcool, mas algumas pessoas têm certeza que não sabem. Então é bom, eu vou falar um pouco do que aconteceu comigo.
So some people know about my addiction with alcohol, but some don't, but I'm going to talk a little bit about what happened with me. So when I was 22, I started martial arts with the intuition of to leave the alcohol. I never thought I was going to be a world champion. This was my focus, to leave the alcohol. So after 4 years with the battle, you know, going back and forth with alcohol, and after 4 years, he's finally got it. So he started changing his life. He's getting some more results and he's fighting, and he's getting more people, better people around him.
Como lutador, como pessoa, e faz bom tempo já, mais de 10 anos que eu não bebo absolutamente nada.
So now that I'm getting better, you know, you guys see by the results of my fight, and now I'm getting better as a person, and now it's been 10 years that I haven't touched alcohol.
Meredith Brown, the girl accusing Alex Pereira of sexual assault, has issued a second statement on her TikTok. The video is almost 5 minutes long, so we're gonna summarize it for you guys. In the statement, Brown said that he doesn't believe that she owes anybody an explanation, and that instead, Alex does. She also stated that the situation became much more of a public matter than she anticipated. However, she remains adamant that she is not lying and has nothing to hide.
I'd like to start by saying that although I don't owe anyone an explanation, and it's Alex who should be explaining himself, I recognize that I made it a public matter when I shared my story on TikTok. And even though I was not anticipating anything that happened after I posted those videos, it's now become a lot more of a public matter than I was expecting. However, this does not scare me because I am not lying and I have nothing to hide.
Meredith claims that she didn't contact authorities due to first-hand experience of how f***ed up the system can be and didn't want to cause herself any further trauma.
Unfortunately, I know firsthand how f***ed the system can be, and I wasn't sure I was ready to go down that route again and cause myself any further trauma. All my life, I've watched as my abusers got away with their crimes simply because of their wealth and position of power. As someone who grew up a ward of the state, I guess I'd say I have enough experience to have lost a little faith in our judicial system.
Brown then claimed that should Alex take this to court, that she would be fully prepared to prove that he did prey on her and assault her.
With that being said, if Alex does decide to take this to court, I don't know why he would do that because he knows he was guilty. If he does decide to take it to court, I'm fully prepared to prove beyond reasonable doubt that he did in fact prey on me and he did assault me.
She also claimed that the DM going around of her allegedly bragging about doing this as a promotion for her fans is fake.
Secondly, I'd like to address the fake DM that's being reposted where I allegedly brag about doing this all as promotion for my job. That DM is not real. Believe it or not, I have more self-awareness than that.
Brown claims that her Instagram is down as a result of mass reporting of fans attempting to silence her.
My Instagram is currently down because of the amount of people reporting it trying to silence me, even though I'm not the bad guy. Every time I've ever mentioned sexual assault to a man, their usual response is to cringe and become visibly uncomfortable. Never once did it cross my mind that me coming forward about being assaulted would result in me gaining subscribers on my page.
In the last part of the video, Meredith stated that she hasn't been addressing any questions due to a cluster of verbal abuse and violent threats issued by fans. What do you guys make of this statement? Let us know in the comments below.
Lastly, everyone has been asking why I haven't been addressing anyone's comments or questions. I've been avoiding my phone the last couple of days given the amount of violent threats and verbal abuse in my comments and my DMs. I have come too far and worked too hard to ever let anyone make me feel like I'm ugly or my life isn't worth anything. It makes me sad to live in a world where I'm the one being harassed and threatened because I exposed a man in a position of power as a predator and he's being praised as a god, and it scares me that some of the men and women victim blaming me and idolizing my rapist are also having children. But I would hope that if your own child came to you and told you the same things that I did, that you would be more sympathetic and inclined to protect them instead of blaming them for failing to distinguish which men are safe and which men are not. And to the few people I've seen supporting me, thank you. You've helped me to continue to push through a very dark time in my life. And give me hope that there are still good people out there and the world isn't totally
It's time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Reddit and was posted by Scrappy Mayhem. Second place meme was found over on Reddit and was posted by Bazooka MMA. And the top pick was found over on Facebook and was posted by Robert. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.